Alright guys, welcome to a tutorial. Today I will be showing you guys how to build a starter house in Minecraft. Now this house is the way I would build a starter house. It requires basic things you can get early on in the game as well, so it's not too difficult to build. And it has a nice little bit of space and it looks pretty cool. So let's get right into what you need first. Now if we just head on over to this chest, these are the following things that you will need to build this house. I will only be building the exterior of the house so you can actually decorate the inside yourselves, as I think it's subjective to each person. So the shovel here is just for the shoveled path basically that we will be working on. That's why that's there, and these are all the materials you need. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to lay out the foundation of the house. Now usually what I like to do is I like to lay down the oak log pillars. Right, so you're going to want to put two logs like this with a space of 6 blocks in between them. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th block, you're going to want to put one down. And then you're just going to want to repeat this on the other side. Now, once you do this, you can get the oak planks and fill in the edges of the house, like so. And just this as well. And you're gonna want it either left or the right side, because I'm gonna want a little window inside of here, as I feel like that will look pretty nice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just do this on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And you're going to want to fill in up to 3 blocks tall on each edge like so. Create a little V shape on each of the sides. There we go. And for the door, you're just going to want to fill that in like so. Now for the window here, we're actually going to make a nice little 2-block gap. I always fill the windows in last for some reason, so we're just going to make a little gap like so. What you're going to want to do is I want to do something like this. And just fill it in on all the sides. Now, of course, you can make these windows different shapes and stuff like that. Like, you could go for windows like this, but you know, it's all personal preference. I think I'm gonna stick with these windows. I think these windows will look nice. And then you're just gonna want to fill them in with white stained glass. Now there is another thing you can do that I tend to do sometimes, is you can get normal glass paint and combine it with this as well. And what you can do is you can go for a nice little thing like this, so it's kind of like covered in a way, but it's all personal preference really. For this tutorial, I'm just going to go with white stain. I feel like it looks nice. After you finish the windows, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to actually connect these logs together. Like so. And you begin to see kind of a nice little shape for the house. It's starting to look really nice. Now for the doors as well, I would recommend just placing them like this. The inside, it gives the house a little bit more depth. And now once you did this, you can fill this in as well. And we're just going to fill this in and create a flat little roof for now. Now, the roof is usually the hardest part of the build, although I feel like it shouldn't be too bad. So what I tend to do is I tend to put stairs like this, facing into each direction of the build. And I use spruce as well, just for added color variety. I feel like spruce and oak matches really nicely. And what you're going to want to do with these stairs as well is just make sure you have nice little reverse stair on the bottom as well for each one of these. So something like this on each side. It's going to add a nice little shape. And now what you're going to want to do is on each side, we're going to start making the stairs like this. So just continue doing this on each side. And while you're at it, make sure to fill in the bottom stairs as well. We want the roof looking all nice and good. On these sides, you can actually put a little spruce plank in here, and you can just do the reverse stair here. So just do it the same way, like so. And what you're going to want to do in this situation is make reverse stairs like this. And then you can just cover it up like so. And we're just going to repeat this on the other side as well. So what you want it to do is this, then this, then make the reverse stair, and cover it up. Now on the longer sides, what I tend to do in these types of houses is we're going to go up. So I'm going to add a block in. Going to repeat it on this side. We're going to do something like this. Oh. So we're going to fill this in. And then you're going to create a nice little window here on the two longer sides. And the reason for this is because then you can have an attic in the house. So I'm just going to repeat this on the other side. It's the same thing, same procedure. Just going up like this, reverse the stair. And then just fill in the gap. Now, we're left with something funny like this. Now, probably thinking, how the hell are we going to connect this now? Well, all you need to do is just begin connecting the stairs like so. That's all you gotta do. And then you can just make a nice little shape over here. And just repeat on all sides. It's a very simple yet nice house, in my opinion. And for this part of the house, you could do one of two things. You can either use a slab or you can just make it flat. But for this, I think I'm gonna go with the slab. So like this. Just adds that extra depth to the roof, and I feel like it looks really nice. Now for these corners, you can also put torches in here, or you can just cover them up. Like so. Now also for the windows at the top, you're going to want to put the white stained glass into them. And also, as you see, you have a nice little attic, which you can also fix. You can do something like this. Sure, the corners are alright. And then, yeah, you actually have a nice little bit of room in here. And you can make a ladder going up from the bottom of the building as well. Alright, since we're kind of finished with this, now you're thinking, what are the fences for? Well, the fences you can actually add at the sides of the house. Adds that nice little extra texture to the building itself. I feel like it looks really nice. Now, I'm going to make a nice little path here. We're going to use, well, not really the grass block. We're going to use these three things, and it's going to kind of want to make it as random as possible. You know, different blocks randomly. So we're going to add in the gravel first. I'm going to add in coarse dirt. Get these blocks really early on in the game. So it's pretty easy to do. There you go. You have a nice little path to the house. You can also add a nice little farm on the side here if you wanted to. You can make a nice little fence gates. Can add some torches as well around the base, you know, just make it look a little bit nicer. Add torches here. And then just for demonstration purposes, you can have, you know, one block here. Just to have a nice little thing here. Nice little farm here. And then you can put seeds around it as well. I think that looks pretty cool. And this is it, the final product. I think it looks really nice. I think it is a really nice starter base. It's really simple to build, really easy materials to get at the start of the game as well. You can also, you know, make changes to the exterior, to the interior as well. I just added like a very basic idea for the house. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.